Hi and welcome to Dynamic DCUO. Wind here, and today I'm running around with the Light Slinger, and we're going to be taking a look at the anniversary event, the 8-player Centennial Collapse. Now, you access this through your event menu, the On Duty, and as I said, this is an 8-player. It doesn't usually take very long to queue, but before you go into this, you're probably going to want to run the street. You do want the shields and the qual bombs. The qual bombs you're going to use in the beginning against the actual stones that appear. They're called shards. And then you'll use them in the middle of the fight. After your first round with the anti-monitor, you'll use them against the shadows. The shields you'll use when you face the anti-monitor, because every time he sends out the pink energy, if you shield up, you'll be fine. So you do want to have both of these on hand. They're available in the zone from the vendor, on the broker, and they also drop in small amounts as you complete the missions for the dailies. So as you queue up for this, as I said, it doesn't take very long to get into it. And once you do get in, you have a moment of time before it will throw you into the mission. It does put up a circle for you to enter, but it does give you time to change out anything you need to, repair, do anything like that. So I am going to go ahead and run through the whole mission. What I will do is I'll show each segment of the mission, but I will shorten it. I won't show us, taking out all 20 shadows. I'll probably show all 6 rocks, or shards, excuse me. As far as the anti-monitor, I will show it, for part of the fight, but it's a fairly long fight, so there's no need for me to show the entire fight. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get into this. So here we go. So as I said, you have a nice little time here before you go into the mission to do anything you need to. Usually people take their soda colas, make sure you have your qual bombs armed. I do like to have my backup or pet and launch them right here at the beginning and then put my qual bombs back on before I start. But you don't have to do that, obviously. It's just a little extra help. Now, you see some people will run towards the anti-monitor right away, and like I said, there's no reason to. You have to take out these shards first, and you can have more than one of these appear, especially as you get past your first or second shard. You can start to have them appear sometimes right behind you, so you could have a shard in front of you and behind you with the group of enemies from both of them attacking you. So you do want to watch out for that. But as you can see, when I hit the shard with the qual bomb, it takes a lot of damage. And the same is true of the shadows later. So you definitely want to have the qual bombs. The shields are important, but you can use a shield from your power set or from the iconic powers to help that out, along with taking soda colas and stuff. But the qual bombs, they are necessary. It's a very slow process if no one has shards. No one has qual bombs just to get through the shards, and getting the 20 shadow men are even more difficult. So as you can see, we've got quite a few shards left. I'm going to go ahead and cut to the anti-monitor. Now as soon as it flashes on the screen that we're defeat the anti-monitor, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my shields, because you are going to need this during the anti-monitor fight unless you have some other kind of shielding. But you'll see every so many seconds, and I haven't actually timed it, he'll send out a bunch of pink energy, like kind of a burst from him. And as you see that pink energy start to come out like this, you want to go ahead and be on that shield. And it protects you, and I believe it also protects some group members. But you'll use quite a few of them against the anti-monitor. Again, if you're the only one using them, you're going to go through more of them. But just to be on the safe side, I like to make sure I use one every time. Don't depend on anyone else to have them. And you want to come into the fight with probably a good 25 of each, especially the qual bombs. You may not go through that many, but some fights are harder than others. So once you get the anti-monitor down a good ways, you'll go ahead and have the shadow demons come out. So I'll go ahead and jump to that now. Alright, and now it says we're going after the shadows, so I want to go ahead and load up the qual bombs. And I'm sorry, it's 15 now. It used to be 20. So I've got the qual bombs loaded, and you want to stay away from the anti-monitor when you're not engaging him in combat, because he can pull you in and do damage to you. And you see there's anomalies all around here as far as blasts coming down, energy bursting that can suspend you, can throw you around. So if you see anything abnormal, just kind of get away from it. Now, you're going to see this black little dots on the ground. You can kind of see it right here behind the shadow man, or behind the shadow demon. That's where they come from. Anytime you see it on the ground, a demon's going to come out of there. But you want to get on them as quick as you can. And as you see, the qual bombs do a lot of damage to these guys, just like they do the shards. So you definitely want to have them. And once you get these guys taken care of, Then you'll go back and face the anti-monitor again, and it's pretty much rinse and repeat of last time. There is some funny stuff in this. I definitely recommend having the sound on when you run through here at least the first time, because it is a lot of fun to hear. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the anti-monitor real quick. And now that it says defeat anti-monitor, go ahead and load up my shields again. And then, oh, I got caught in that one. And as you can see, it did a pretty good bit of damage to me. So take Soda Cola, shield back up, and just like before, just stay engaged with him. Shield up when the pink energy bursts. And other than that, that's all you have to do for this. He'll be done here in a minute, and we'll get our loot. Now, I definitely recommend taking some time and looking around the vendors at the zone. There's some great armor, old and new. Some pretty cool base items. Definitely worth your time. I haven't seen any of the Blue Lantern collections yet this year. However, the Blue Lantern collections drop from this. They give you the Azure Aura or Azure Misted Aura, so definitely worth looking into that if you're into that blue aura. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like this kind of content, please click like and subscribe. Click the bell icon to stay notified. Leave us some comments and suggestions. We'd love to hear from you. And thank you for watching. Until next time, happy gaming.